Hello again, everyone. 153 now, so definitely getting more. And I've had a few really nice comments to me the last few days. A couple of people have said to me that my channel is underrated. And my response to that kind of comment would be, um, yes, I do agree. A lot of people have said to me my channel is underrated, and people can't understand why I've got so many videos. I put so many videos out there, and my content is very, very good, and my commentary has been praised. However, I've got only 153 subscribers now. The 150 people who have 153 people who have stuck by me for all this time, or and the newcomers as well. But certainly the ones that have been here since day one. Um, they've watched my content. They've given me praise. I've got a few people who often comment. Not all the time. If an LP isn't their taste, but they often comment. And tell me that I'm doing a great job, and that really makes me want to try more. Now, I was asked the other day, just very quickly, if I will do any more Resident Evil LPs. My answer to that is not right now. So I'm sorry to the person who asked me that question. I will do more Resident Evil in the future. I was tempted the other day to actually start the remake on GameCube or even get the one on Steam. Now, if people want me to do that, I can happily do that. But right now, my plan is not to do any more Resident Evil LPs just yet. I only recently done in the last sort of little while. I've just recently done Resident Evil Code Veronica, so I don't want to and I've also done sort of This Is How You Don't Play as well. So I've done quite a lot of them. I've done 1, 2, and 3. I haven't done the original director's cut of Resident Evil. This Is How You Don't Play. So I may well do that at some point. I probably will get round to doing that. But as of right now, with Resident Evil that I'm going to do personally from me as Classic Gamer, not right now. So there will be some in the future. Maybe if people want me to do it, I probably will sort of do an LP that I can upload over the course of May. Um, I know it's quite a month away, but it'll give me time to at least LP do a game. My next LP that's going to go live over the course of April. Obviously, we've got Core Cthulhu that's being uploaded over the course of March. So you guys have been seeing that LP over the course of this month so far. It's got steady views, a couple of dislikes, probably because of the nature of the video not being very good. But the game isn't overly that great. You know, it's an old game, but it's a game I enjoy. So I decided to replay it. To be honest with you, I wish I hadn't, because I realised what part of that game actually annoys me. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, so I'm glad I done it, even though I thought to myself, do I really need to do this? Probably not. Stalker as well, Clear Sky, that's on the back burner for now because really other projects have come forward that I really want to focus on. But this is Broken Sword, this is the LP Broken Sword, so I've rattled on for about 3 minutes now, so apologies about that, but we're going to continue with this game. I'm going to do episode 1 first of all. There'll probably be a gap then between episode 1 and 2. But the thing is, if people want me to continue this, I will continue it. I've played this game many times before, and to be honest, I've played Broken Sword so many times that, you know, it's kind of the same for me. It's not really sort of anything different. So until they release another Broken Sword, I can probably do it on release. I've played this game a few times. I've completed it a couple of times. To be honest, it doesn't thrill me as much as the others. I prefer sort of 2 than to number 5, but I have done now all 5. Once I've done this, all of the Broken Swords would have been done, with the exception of the original Broken Sword 2, which I will be doing at some point. I've tried to start recording that, but unfortunately it hasn't been wanting to record. So we're going to go and look at Lane here.
It was Hector Lane, France's greatest art critic. We'd met before. It hadn't ended well. For a moment, I thought he was dead, but from the snoring, I guessed he'd only fainted. In the pocket was a pair of nail clippers. They were monogrammed with the letters HL.
So the way you actually get him to wake up is this.
Time to awaken the beast. What?
What was that? It smells like the 70s. Where am I?
You fainted. Welcome back to the land of the living.
I wouldn't exactly call this living. Don't just stand there. Get me something to eat. I've had a terrible shock, you know.
I found a slice of pizza.
I asked for food, boy, not a cardboard simulacrum.
Oh, okay, if you don't want it.
I didn't say that. Now give it here. Given the circumstances, that was surprisingly acceptable. Now, what's been going on? Oh, Henri, is he
Dead? Afraid so.
poor chap? Just like him to steal the limelight, though.
Excuse me.
Do I know you?
Yes, our paths have crossed. In the Glees Gallery?
Of course. The man with the absinthe. I don't suppose you...
Afraid not.
Pity. I'm sorry, but I'm having trouble remembering your name.
I'm George Stobart. I insured the exhibition.
I hope you have deep pockets then, my boy.
Could I ask you a few questions, Mr. Lane?
Fire away.
Do you know anything about the stolen painting?
Of course, dear boy. La Maledicció, a little-known work, turned up at the last minute.
What about the killer? Were you able to get a look at him?
A delinquent in a tin hat. Beyond that, I don't really recall.
Oh, yeah, you fainted.
Those of us with a higher aesthetic are more sensitive to violence.
So, you curated the exhibition? What's it about?
A brilliant retrospective. A dialectical window on European art's ongoing discourse with the unresolved psychoses of the nation-state.
Wow, you took the words right out of my mouth. Who painted the stolen painting?
Therein lies a mystery. We only know his pseudonym, El Serp. He was a Catalan, a modernist. His works are symbolic, religious.
How about some more of this?
I don't think so. As a sel volatile, it was acceptable. As a cologne, it would be barbaric.
How long had you known Henri?
As a friend, many years. Our professional relationship had only recently blossomed into this exhibition, under my curatorial wing. And now the poor fellow has gone and got himself killed.
What can you tell me about the stolen painting?
La Maledicció? A challenging piece. If you like a wide cast of obscure saints and fringe Christian symbolism, of course. Not especially valuable, though. The thief won't get much for it on the black market.
Are these your nail clippers?
Of course. See, they're monogrammed with my initials.
I need to ask you a few more questions.
If you insist. I'm still in shock, you know.
Are these your nail clippers?
As I said, they bear my monogram.
The door was locked with a keypad. If I wanted to get in there and look at the CCTV footage, then I'd need to find the number. Lane worked with Henri, so he was likely to know the code.
Alright, so what you need to do is do this.
The clippers were the perfect size to cut the wire. Could Lane be the saboteur? I had to find out. The button bypassed the pressure pad system. Cutting the wire had disabled the pads. It was the speaker cone for the alarm. It hadn't sounded when the painting was stolen.
Alright, time to talk to Lane Moore. In fact, no, we'll talk to Father Simeon first.
Father?
Yes, my son.
What did you mean when you said that a great evil had taken place?
Your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour.
What?
Peter 5:8. The devil is all around, Mr. Stobart.
Did Henri say anything before he died?
He said, "Stop the car, I want to get in."
What does that mean?
We may never know.
What brought you to the exhibition, Father?
The painting.
Which one?
La Maledicció, of course.
The painting that was stolen.
I had to confront the evil.
I think there's something strange going on here.
Yes, Mr. Stobart. At last you see the truth.
No, Father. I mean that the robbery looks like an inside job.
The devil's work is always an inside job.
A wire in the painting's alarm was deliberately cut.
Cut by the devil himself, perhaps.
Well, as far as I know, sightings of guys with horns and tails have been a little down recently.
You mock me, Mr. Stobart. But as you will discover, the devil likes to have the last laugh.
Do you know the code to get into the office?
No, but you could always pray and ask for divine guidance.
With respect, Father, I'm looking for a slightly quicker solution. What do you know about the man who painted La Maledicció?
El Serpent. He was a man playing with fire, the fire of eternal damnation.
Tell me about the stolen painting.
Whoever gets close to it will burn in hell.
Do you recognize these?
Nail clippers. I'm not sure what your point is.
Hey, Father, how about a squirt?
I think not.
Oh, he doesn't know much, does he?
I need to ask you a few more questions.
If you insist. I'm still in shock, you know.
So, you help run this place? Maybe you can give me the code to that door.
The code to the office?
I just thought you might have the number.
I do, but I couldn't possibly give you access before the police arrive.
I figured I wasn't going to get the door code from Lane by playing nice. I needed to turn the heat up. Are these your nail clippers, Mr. Lane?
Yes, they have my initials monogrammed on them.
Huh. The perfect implement for cutting the alarm on a stolen painting.
What are you saying?
Well, the alarm was sabotaged, Mr. Lane. It was an inside job.
Are you accusing me? How dare you? I had no reason to kill Henri, no motive whatsoever.
Okay, but I don't think the cops will see it like that. And I sure would like that door code. How about it, Mr. Lane? Ready to give me the door code yet?
Certainly not. Give me a single reason why I should.
Guilty by way of nail clippers.
I've been away from Paris for several days and only got back this morning. How could I have cut that wire?
This is an inside job for sure, Mr. Lane. The police are going to be very interested in your recent movements.
I've been out of town for several days, and last night I retired early.
Just saying.
You're not going to scare me into giving you that door code, you know.
I was onto something here, and I knew it. Lane was sweating. It wasn't pretty. The street was quiet and upmarket. Not the kind of place for an opportunist thief. From out here, you couldn't see the stolen painting. This robbery was definitely planned. The room looked like some sort of office for the gallery. I could just see the glow of the CCTV monitor in the corner. You gotta hand it to the French. They know how to take a leak in style. It was a pissoir. Art Deco, my favorite subway design. For a moment, I contemplated getting on the next train out of here. But a man was dead, and I had a job to do. Nico wasn't answering her phone. No surprise.
Alright, let's try.
I had nothing new to tell Rickenbacker, and he wasn't...
Right, let's go this way. I know what you need to do, so...
I've always been a sucker for Parisian stained glass. I've always been... The menu offered black coffee and a short list of soft drinks. The waiter wasn't exactly run off his feet. Excuse me. Monsieur. There's just been a robbery at the gallery.
Oh, then.
You don't sound surprised.
All property is theft, monsieur. And all art is property. Therefore, all art is theft. Do you not agree?
Well, when you put it like that, it's hard not to. Did you see anybody run out of the gallery earlier?
There was a beautiful woman with a camera. She was chasing somebody.
Oh, that must have been Nico.
You know her? You surprised me.
Can you tell me anything about the man she was chasing?
I assume, monsieur, that like all of us, he is inherently unknowable.
No wonder this guy's cafe was empty. The gallery owner, Henri, was shot dead trying to stop the robbery.
Life has no meaning the moment you lose the illusion of being eternal.
Right. Did you know him well?
Can we ever truly know another human being, monsieur? He spent little time at the cafe, unlike his friend, Monsieur Lane.
What do you know about Le Lizard Bleu?
It's bourgeois, vacuous, and overpriced. Just like its curator Lane. He's always near, you know, talking art to his latest fusée.
Would you like a squirt of this?
Are you suggesting I smell, monsieur?
No, sorry. Do you recognize these?
They are nail clippers.
What do you know about Hector Lane?
Lane? Oh, yes. He drinks here sometimes. He slid away last night without paying.
Last night? What sort of time?
After midnight, for sure. If you see him, give him this bill. And tell him to pay up next time.
The but Lane told me he was nowhere near the gallery. This could be the leverage I needed to get the office door code from Lane. Thank you for your consistent indifference, monsieur.
Perhaps next time you come, I will give you a coffee. Perhaps not.
Alright, well, we have something to squeeze Lane with.
Lane had run up quite a bill at the cafe. I had nothing new to tell. Take a look at this.
What of it?
It's your bill from the cafe next door.
So?
It's dated yesterday. Last night, in fact. 12:30 to be exact. You said you were out of town. You sure drank a lot of champagne last night without paying the bill. But you told me that you were away from Paris last night. I hate to say it, but that sounds like a lie to me. Tell you what, you give me the code to the door, and the police need never know. A motive and proof of involvement. Not looking good, Mr. Lane.
You are a blackmailer, Stobart.
Just doing my job.
All right. You have me. The number is 6397. But I admit to none of these spurious accusations.
I had the code. The police would be here any moment, so I had to work fast. What was that number again? 642... No.
Everyone, hold it right there.
Damn it.
I am Inspector Navet of the Paris Serious Crime Squad, and I hereby declare this crime scene open. Closed. Now, nobody move, especially you on the floor. Move, I want a total lockdown. Nobody in or out. Apart from me, of course.
I needed to get back into the gallery, but a familiar figure was guarding the door. It was Sergeant Nico. Our paths had crossed before.
Alright, well, I'm going to save the game, and this time, hopefully, it will actually save my game instead of not saving my game, so I have to start all over again. If it continues not to save my game, I'll probably have to not put up any more of this videos. So, yeah, I hope it will do what I want it to do. So, I'm going to call this a video, guys. That's all for now. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye for now.